used was called Chalk Talk. So I used it at the beginning of Year 12 Extension 1 English to glean what it is the girls already knew about the Cold War. So I laid blank pieces of butcher's paper around the room and gave the kids different pens, asked them to write down everything that they knew about the Cold War. So we didn't put down categories, we didn't put down any grouping or anything like that. It was just basically everything they knew, and they do it in absolute silence. So it just starts where the papers just start to fill. So it goes from a blank page to something quite dramatic. The great thing about it is that they're all building on each other's ideas. So we see that co-construction of what starts with one idea, and then they start to draw arrows, or they start to put circles around. They start to ask questions and challenge each other's understanding. So what it becomes is this co-created body of knowledge that the kids can go from. So I guess one of the great benefits of this task is that because it's done in absolute silence, it makes a more equitable discussion for our students. So our students who are blurters, like I probably was in school, they are silenced in a way, and they have to put it all on the page. And then when we think about the kids who are maybe a little bit shy or reluctant to put their hands up, this gives them the chance to be able to walk around and to see what's already on the page and add to what's there. So for weaker students as well, it's a way of prompting them along. For our stronger students, it gives them the opportunity to be perhaps more reflective in what it is that they're doing. The great thing about it is that you start to see the kids making connections and asking questions of each other. And you can see on the page where they start to put circles around things and they start to prioritize ideas. So the stars indicating that they think this is something that they want to explore further. And so we see them making connections between maybe just a statement like "Red's under the beds" that they have heard, but then someone else has made the effort to then expand that into what is that historical detail, and then onto that into the blacklist, the Un-American Committee on Un-American committees. So we see them, one idea leads to another. For me, in terms of formative assessment, I'm also getting to see where it is that the kids have questions. So, where here it says McCarthy trials, question mark, what? We get that sense that, okay, well maybe this is something that we need to come back to. And I guess we also get to see this kind of dissonance of ideas happening, where this child clearly said, I disagree to this, so to different extents. And so we're starting to see those subtleties of ideas and challenges. Again, questions coming through. What is a typical war? And when we start to see them challenging each other on the page, and circling and questioning, or asking, prompting for, what else it is that needs to be there. Because one of the questions also that underpins my classes, and certainly our class here, is the routine, what makes you say that? So each time the kids make a claim, whether it's me or one of the other students, we always are asking each other, well, what makes us say that? How do we know what it is that we think we know? This routine is an opportunity for students to challenge each other's ideas, to gather knowledge, and to reflect on what it is they already know, what they think they know, what it is they're not sure yet that they know, in a way that's beneficial to everyone's learning.